So Jack Doherty or Jack Doherty, I don't know. I don't really know how to say his name. I don't really care to. I don't um was recently arrested, which is a miracle in itself. For those of you that don't know who he is, first of all, great job. You're on the right side of the internet. And if you um Jack Doherty is I don't even want to call him an influencer just because I don't think that's right and I don't think he deserves to be called one. He is someone who makes content on the internet who is just an annoyance and a nuisance to society, actually, because he makes IRL content, which already right off the bat is a red flag because like 80-90% of IRL like content creators are public annoyances or nuisances, intentionally or unintentionally. That doesn't matter, but they make content IRL, um, and are just public annoyances and nuisances to society, which, especially if they are kick streamers, which is exactly who Jack Doherty is. And Jack Doherty himself has also just done some shady shit in the past couple years as well. Like, he's the kind of person who will go out of his way to be annoying for the sake of content. I know he had some stint with Kai Cenat. I don't exactly know or remember what it was. I think he might have been trying to like scam Kai Cenat out of money or something like that. I don't quite know that one. I do know remember one thing he did where he was driving a car, I think a McLaren, I don't remember the exact one, but as he was driving, he was like texting on his phone to check like chat because he was streaming, and the weather outside was rainy, so the roads were slippery and hard to see, and that caused, because Jack wasn't paying attention, that caused him to spin out and crash on the side of the road. And instead, he had his cameraman with him, filming the entire thing. And instead, he had his cameraman in the passenger seat filming the entire thing. And instead of checking in on his cameraman, making sure he was okay, he immediately got out of the car and basically forced and made sure that his cameraman was filming and showing the accident of the car. Meanwhile, the cameraman, who took like most of the brunt of the accident, was battered and like bruised and bloodied on his face. So that, and going back to the IRL stuff, part of the problem that Jack Doherty would do is he'd have like a security guard, like a big security guard with him everywhere he went. So he would basically intentionally piss people off, either by like verbally berating them or sometimes even doing physical things to them. And then afterwards, he would hide behind his security guard. So that way, then, his security guard would be the people with the general public would have to deal with his security guard, who are paid to protect Jack Doherty from like getting attacked, which is a very, very scummy thing to do. It's like the exact equivalent to, like the villains in every like action movie where the villain will do something heinous and then they're like, oh, well, in order to get to me, you'll have to face my like big boss person. And then the big boss person they bring in is like this very tough henchman. That's pretty much exactly what it is. These guards that he brings are henchmen to Jack Doherty. which is why he hides behind them. But anyway, regardless, uh, after doing all this, eventually, as of recent, he had, I guess the cops had gotten called on him. Okay, and so I quickly looked this up just to make sure I had my facts straight. But he had recently been arrested for one of his previous stunts he's done, where he had essentially gotten a few cars and like blocked traffic intentionally just to like make content and be an annoyance to people driving for content. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure this is something he's done before. He did it on like a bridge or something. I don't quite remember. I try to keep Jack Doherty out of my life as much as possible, because this loser doesn't deserve having an audience, in my opinion. But this recent thing he did where he was blocking traffic had actually gotten the cops called on him, and the cops actually came and had attempted to arrest him, but Jack Doherty was refusing arrest from the body cam footage. But because of the avoiding arrest, not only that, but the cops had, when they eventually were able to arrest him, they found like drugs that he had stashed as well. They had found like a pill bottle with like possible drugs in it. So not only was he arrested for just pulling that stunt and refusing arrest, there's possible like drugs involved with that too. So he was arrested for 3 of those things, and at the time of this recording is currently in prison, I think. I'm not too quite sure on that. But regardless, I feel like, because, and I don't know how like it works when you get arrested. That's not something that I plan on doing anytime soon. But I would hope that when someone does get arrested, they like go through this person's reputation and track record to see some of the other like deplorable shit this person has done. That way he can get like a longer sentence, because I honest to God believe that him being arrested is a good thing, and he should be behind bars for a while. I think it should be at least like a 10 or 20 year sentence, because this dude is a disgrace to like YouTubers and internet community. It leaves a bad name on people like us, and I genuinely believe that he is a scum who should take this as like I feel like this is a harsh lesson that he needs to learn and take in. But knowing him, knowing his dumbass decisions, it probably won't be. And, if he does end up getting bail, he'll probably go right back to, doing deplorable shit, because this is the kind of person he is. But if somehow, for whatever reason, Jack Doherty stumbles upon this video, you are a disgrace. You are a nuisance to not just the internet, but society as well. And I hope that whatever does end up happening to you, whether it's a longer sentence or, you get banned off the platform or whatever, I hope it turns to be a harsh lesson for you. But yeah, that's it. That's all I really wanted to rant about today. So, yeah.